Hello Year 6 and welcome to the 2020 Moving On Assembly, and what a year it's been. It's hard to believe that we've reached this point. This has been a year like no other. We've heard a lot since March about how these are unprecedented times, and every day, every week, every month since then seems to have brought something new in terms of challenge and new ways that we have to find resilience and draw deep within ourselves. I don't think any year has been a truer test of the values that we hold dear at Woodmansterne, and you have shown all of them and come through with flying colours. One of the things that was different this year was that you didn't get to sit your SATs, and you'd worked really hard preparing for those. I think it's really important to remember as you move into Year 7 that your learning isn't about one set of exams. Your learning is lifelong. Throughout this, we've all been struck by your resilience and your integrity. And I'd like to leave you with a poem that's about being true to yourself and who you are. The Voice, Shel Silverstein. There is a voice inside of you that whispers all day long, I feel that this is right for me. I know that this is wrong. No teacher, preacher, parent, friend, or wise one can decide what's right for you. Just listen to the voice that speaks inside. I'm going to hand you over to Mr. Meredith. Enjoy the rest of your Moving On assembly. Well done, Year 6.
Thank you, Miss Cubulus. First off, we will start with each class's favourite memories from their time at Woodmansterne. Bushcraft, France, the Golden Hind, or maybe that time you dressed up on World Book Day. My favourite memory from this year has to be our first night in France. We were desperate to visit the beach, and we didn't let a little rain stop us. And by little, I mean the most rain I have ever seen. The heavens opened as we arrived at the beach, and within minutes we were walking back. Beach Olympics cancelled. We arrived back like drowned rats, but everyone was smiling and enjoying themselves. A once-in-a-lifetime moment. Let's see what your favourite memories were in 6GM.
My favourite memory in Woodmansterne was when we went on the bushcraft trip in Year 4. That trip was full of fun and it was scary at times as well. On the first night, I woke up in the middle of the night with a centipede on my mouth, so instinctively I grabbed it and I threw it at someone accidentally.
My favourite memory in my time at Woodmansterne is when me, Ayub, Lewis and Mikkel were at bushcraft and we were all sleeping and we heard a sudden scream out of nowhere. It was because Abdullah had an insect in his tent and he was scared of it. At Woodmansterne, I've learned how to be an effective communicator and I know how to help my friends when they're stuck.
My favourite memory in school is when we went to France and at midnight we did a toxic waste challenge. Woodmansterne has taught me that I should not give up in hard situations.
My favourite memory at Woodmansterne is when I went to bushcraft and I was very brave. Woodmansterne has taught me to behave well and learn new things.
My favourite memory was when Mikkel in France hid sweets from Miss Marshall and she got caught. And at Woodmansterne, I've learnt so many new things on the way since I've joined in Year 3. It has been a great journey and I'm sad that I'm leaving, but I'll be in the secondary.
My favourite Woodmansterne memory was when the school football team and I won the league with me as vice captain and I won Manager's Player of the Year. Woodmansterne has taught me to not get so angry and not to get as worked up.
My favourite memory at Woodmansterne was the time we went to France. Woodmansterne has taught me to be a resilient learner.
My favourite memory at Woodmansterne was when we went to France and I got to saw a building in which Jews would make V1 and V2 rockets. Woodmansterne has learnt me how to be a risk taker, just like in revisits and reviews in which I would never check my work.
My favourite time at Woodmansterne was when Lewis when he was about to go to sleep, he bumped his head into the pole at bushcraft. Woodmansterne has taught me on how to reflect on my actions.
My favourite memory at Woodmanston was when in Year 6 France, when a thunderstorm occurred and the people who worked there thought it would be a great idea to go to the beach, and Woodmanston has taught me to be resilient and never give up. My favourite memory was when we were in our tent in bushcraft and Maximus froze a spider with deodorant. Woodmanston has taught me many things, and one of them has been risk-taking, as I have took on the challenge of being house captain.
My favourite memory at Woodmanston was when we went to France on the first day. We did a little part on the room, but with Scand, but then we gained trouble. My Woodmanston told me that I should never give up on something that I have difficult on.
My best memory is when I was with my friends and singing at the O2 in year 4, 5 and 6. Woodmanston taught me how to enjoy learning.
My favourite Woodmanston memory is when we were in France and we went to the beach, but then it was raining, so we all got drenched by the rain and fell on the road.
My favourite memories of Woodmanston is when we went to France because of all the beautiful views and historical statues we saw, and also at bushcraft because it was a really nice experience to be out in the wild.
My favourite memory of Year 6 was when I went to France and went to the beach, and there was a storm and our clothes were all soaking wet. That was a really fun experience, and I took these books as well. Woodmanston has taught me resilience and unity.
My favourite Woodmanston memory was when we went to France on the first day at the beach and it was hailing down and raining, and Woodmanston has taught me to persevere and never give up.
My favourite memory at Woodmanston is when we went to France and got dressed up for the disco. And Woodmanston has taught me to be resilient never.
My favourite memory was when we went to France and on the first night we couldn't sleep, so Maximus started doing push-ups to get tired and sleep.
My favourite memory at Woodmanston is going to France because it was a good experience and it was the longest time I'd been away from my family, and me and my friends would eat sweets and stay up all night.
My favourite memory was when we went to bushcraft.
Things I enjoyed in Year 6 was, well, first of all, going to France, and what I learnt how to make food at France, which I really enjoyed, and what I enjoyed there as well is that I got to see the bunkers.
My favourite memory of being at Woodmanston is going to bushcraft in Year 4 and France in Year 6 because I really enjoyed myself and being with my friends, and I learnt so much, and Woodmanston taught me to be resilient in my work.
My favourite Woodmanston memory is when we got to meet the French kids. We each got a pen pal, and throughout the day we got to spend time with them and do fun activities. I learned that I can make friends with lots of different people.
Hi 6GM. This year I've been fortunate enough to teach future doctors, artists, engineers and entrepreneurs, and it has truly been a blessing. I speak to you from my heart when I reiterate and reinforce what I have said every day inside our classroom this year. Know that you are unique, beautiful and loved, and you are exactly who you were meant to be. Never compare yourself to anyone else. You will have many callings that will take you down different paths and into different careers along the way, but find out what your purpose is. You won't get the answers from your teachers, friends, or even your parents. This is something that you were born to do. Know that you have special talents that only you can share with the world. Be driven by the things that you are impassioned by. Take risks. It might be something that you've never tried before, or it might be a dream, or it could be a talent that you're already committed to and have already started to work on. Set your goals clear about what it is that you want to achieve and pursue them with every fibre of your body. Remember, your goals may not be realised straight away, so work on them daily in a disciplined way. You are on your way to success, and this will look different for each and every one of you. Success isn't about money. Be kind along the way. Act on your humanity. Don't be discouraged by the naysayers if they laugh and they try to dissuade you, telling you that you're not quite good enough or that you should give up. It's better to fail having tried than to give into fear that causes paralysis, than to not have tried at all. This takes courage and resilience. Failure sets you up for success. So keep trying, never give up on your potential. Keep your head to the sky.
And now it's time for me to say goodbye to you, Year 6. And I've written you a letter. So excuse me as I read this out to you now. Dear Year 6, the end of school year has passed so very quickly. It seems like we were just beginning to learn about the world in which we live and a bit about each other. And now it's time for me to say goodbye to you as you continue to progress into secondary school. I want you to know how grateful I am to have been your teacher. Know without a doubt how much happiness you have brought into my life this year. Every moment, every day has been filled with boundless joy. As much as I enjoy teaching, know that I've enjoyed you more, your laughter, your ideas, your personality, your uniqueness. You have amazed me by your brilliance. I have loved challenging you, even frustrating you, pushing you further than you ever imagined, only to see a spark of understanding flash across your face. Your expressions radiate new knowledge. You have grown, you have matured, and you are better today than yesterday. My wish is that you keep seeking knowledge, keep asking, keep searching, keep reading, keep analysing, keep building. Keep the joy in learning and never stop. Forgive me the times when I was not patient, times the clock seemed more important than you, times my words were not enough. Even though I was the teacher in the class, you taught me something new every day. Hugs are essential. Learning happens everywhere. Laughter is necessary. Slowing down is a good thing. Just because they aren't my plans doesn't mean they aren't perfect. I'm certain you are absolutely capable of doing anything in the world that you want to. Please carry with you the passion, the perseverance, and the dedication you exhibited daily for me. Work hard in your next journey. Set goals and do everything in your power to achieve them. And remember how smart you are. I will not be surprised at your success. I know who you are. And I'd like to end with a quote from a man much smarter than I am. Never give up on what you really want to do. The person with big dreams is more powerful than the one with all the facts. Albert Einstein.
Hi 6MC, Mr. Montgomery Castle here, and I just wanted to say thank you. I wanted to say thank you for this entire year that we've spent together. I have had the best year with you guys. You have made me laugh every single day. You've made me extremely proud every single day. You have worked incredibly hard. Your collaboration with each other has just been wonderful, and I really am going to miss each and every one of you. Now, I've been having a think about this year and what my favourite memory would be. And my favourite memory might not be one all too obvious. My favourite memory was back in February. We were reading Boy in the Tower together. It was a Friday afternoon. It was nearing the end of our adventure story. I think the Blushers were coming and the tower block that Ade was in was crumbling down. There was helicopters, there was people running everywhere, there was people in masks jumping around, and we just weren't too sure what was going to happen. And you know what? We sat for about an hour and a half, all reading together. I read bits, you read bits, you put on voices, your intonation was great, we were all really excited, people were whooping, people were cheering, and it was just the best memory that I think I have of spending time together this year as a class. So thank you very much.
My favourite moment at Woodmanston was when we went to France and we were coming back from the beach and Lewis walked into the lamppost. Woodmanston has taught me that I need to take pride in things that I do and to be confident.
My favourite memory at Woodmanston is when a person came with animals at school, and Woodmanston taught me a lot about maths and resilience.
My favourite memory of Woodmanston is when we went to France because of all its trips. Woodmanston has taught me to be resilient.
The memory is when we went to France, and Woodmanston has taught me to be brave.
My favourite memory of Woodmanston was when we were in year 6 and we all brought our deodorants accidentally and we were all scared to use it because the fire alarms were extremely sensitive. And Woodmanston has taught me resilience and unity.
My favourite Woodmanston memory was when we went to Bushcraft and I ate salmon eyes, and Woodmanston has taught me not to give up.
My favourite Woodmanston memory is when in year 1, as a treat for the end of the term, we got to make our own chocolate digestives for a sweet time, and we ate it whilst watching a movie. Woodmanston has taught me to be respectful to others.
My favourite Woodmanston memory was when we went to France and we got to try escargots. I thought they wouldn't be very nice, but they're actually really tasty. My Woodmanston has taught me to be respectful to others and listen when they're talking.
My favourite Woodmanston memory was when I went to Bushcraft and me, you and NAU all got chased down by deers, and Woodmanston has taught me how to make friends.
My favourite Woodmanston memory was at France, where we discovered many new things like World War II bunkers and a very fun beach. Woodmanston has taught me to be resilient and find many friends.
My favourite Woodmanston memory is when in year 1 our topic was based on monsters and we made biscuits, so we had to dip them in chocolate and decorate it with sweets so it looks like monsters. And Woodmanston has taught me to be resilient and to carry on.
Okay, so my favourite memory of Woodmanston is when I began school here and in year 1, and David used to be so funny, like, and then we became like friends. And Woodmanston has taught me sometimes you could just make new friends instead of having some friends that have been through a very long time, even if you're new to a school.
My favourite memory from Woodmanston was when we went to France because we got to spend time with all our friends, and we even got to spend time with some people from the other class, so we made new friends, and it was just the trips were really fun. Woodmanston has taught me that that to respect to each other, and maybe you will make some new friends from the other class.
My favourite Woodmanston school memory was when we went to France and we had free time. During that free time, me and Elisa, we had a pillow fight and we played hide and seek. Woodmanston has taught me how to be resilient.
I remember when in year 1 when we made these chocolate biscuits and we used sweets, and afterwards we watched a movie. Woodmanston has taught me how to solve problems and be a friend.
My favourite Woodmanston memory was when I was elected house captain in year 6. I felt really proud of that, and I didn't think it was even going to happen. Woodmanston has taught me a lot of things, like for example how to be a good role model, a friend, and I have learned to be resilient and lots more other things.
My favourite Woodmanston memory was when I became a house captain. I'm saying that because I joined very late in the school. Woodmanston has taught me to be kind, resilient, and hardworking, and I think I've achieved all those things through primary school.
My favourite memory of primary school was when on the last day of Miss Thomas's day at lunch, we all went out and had a little sports day at Just Ear Freeze, and at the end of it we got to eat ice lollies. And Woodmanston has taught me how to be a good friend and that I should just face my challenges, and that's just what life's about, facing them big. My favourite memory was in year 1, and in year 1 we had a cookie, and with that cookie we made a monster. Woodmanston has taught me a lot of things, like being reflective and being resilient.
My favourite memory was when we went to France because we had lots of fun, and Woodmanston has taught me to be reflective and work hard at home.
I had the most fabulous teachers and friends in all my years. Thank you all, I miss you all. But I have to admit that the best part of all these years I've had was going to France in year 6 because as you can see, we went to the market, got souvenirs for my family, and I actually stayed away from home. And my most favourite bit was when we went to see the bunkers where the military army stayed.
My favourite memory of Woodmanston is when we went to Butler Farm and I had so much fun. I never gave up on the flint necklace even though my hands were literally frozen. Woodmanston has taught me to be determined and to never give up on my goal even if it's so far away.
My favourite memory is when we went to France to see how the biscuit factory worked and how we got free samples. Woodmanston has taught me to be generous and kind to others. And thank you for my friends and teachers for helping me out there.
My favourite memory of Woodmanston was when we went to bushcraft and we built shelters. Woodmanston has taught me to stay resilient and strong in everything I do.
Hi 6MC, it's me again, and I would like to read you a poem to say goodbye. We all met last September with butterflies in our tummies. It was the first day at school, and some of us had little worries. But by lunchtime, those worries and anxieties had passed. Looking back now, boy, didn't we have a blast. I have many fond memories of you all and the things that we got up to. Trips to museums, holding creepy crawlies, cooking, investigating, experimenting, stuck in a French thunderstorm, but to name a few. But most of all, what did I really love best? Being in class with you and hearing you read with such zest. Your learning enthusiasm, and every day you gave the best that you could be. You will go down in history as a truly remarkable, and indeed, the first 6MC. I think that you are very special, and I want you all to know. Our time at Woody has been amazing, and I'm very sad to see you go. I have watched you learn and grow and mature from day to day. I hope the things that I have done have helped in some small way. Remember to come and visit. I can't wait to see you grow. You have lots of learning ahead, but there's one thing that you should know. The thing that makes you wonderful and will shine through all that you do is just be yourself and be proud that you are you.
has of course not been like any other, with the school closure turning everything upside down. So we come to the end of this very unusual school year and the end of your time in primary school. July has always been one of my favourite months in the school calendar. I always look forward to the milestones we have reached together and the ones you personally achieve and the many celebrations we share as the school year comes to an end. Saying goodbye to you, our Year 6s, is bittersweet and seems harder than ever. And this year in particular, closure is really important. Some of the many changes have been harder than others. You've not taken your SATs, you've not been able to put on your production or participate in your moving on assembly together as a year group, as well as the many other end of primary activities that could not take place. However, I think you will agree that the Year 6 team have worked their magic to ensure that the end of your primary experience is memorable, even if the celebrations are on a somewhat smaller scale. You will still have had the opportunity to receive your t-shirts, make your graduation hats and create your yearbooks. Some of you have shared your yearbooks with me, seeing photos of your reception teachers, Miss Learn and Miss Newman, the old building, photos of school trips throughout your time at Woody really took me on a trip down memory lane. Reflecting on your time at Woodmanston, I feel very privileged and proud to have been part of this journey. Each and every single one of you has brought something special to our school. This might be your leadership skills, your sporting achievements, your sense of humour, being an excellent role model, your creative flair or academic ability. You need to know that I am proud of every one of you. You will always have a special place in my heart and I wish you every success as you embark on your next adventure. Class of 2020. We have been together for 7 and for some of you 8 years, sharing our hopes, dreams and fears. But in March we were sent home to stay. Learning at home was the new way. What should have been a time for celebration became a time of worry and isolation. But what we have learned in a time like this is what's truly important and the friends we miss. It's not been the final year we had hoped, but I'm amazed at your strength and how well you have coped. Hold on to the memories that we have shared, remembering all those who cared. The class of 2020 will hold a place in my heart for the courage you've shown right from the start. You have carried on regardless during a time of change and carried on when things were strange. You're moving on to somewhere new, filled with the confidence to see you through. From all of us, we wish you the best. Smiles and hard work will be the key to success.
Now we move on to the end of year awards. Our first set of awards are for our characteristics of learning: resilience, risk-taking, inquiry, collaboration, communication, and being reflective. Every day, every lesson, we expect Woodmanston students to show us these characteristics. For each characteristic, we have chosen one student from 6GM and from 6MC who will each receive a medal engraved with their name and the characteristic they have embodied throughout the year. Good luck, fingers crossed, and let's see who the winners are.
This award is for resilience, and it goes to someone who showed perseverance and hard work throughout the year. So let's hear it for Shaquelle.
Okie dokes, right. Moving on to the medals, and the first medal is for resilience. This person, I must say, has such a wonderful attitude to their studies. And you can tell very, very quickly that they're very eager to learn. Concepts might not come to this person very, very quickly, and they might take their time with writing pieces, but they have never once got overwhelmed. They have never once got frustrated and given up. They have kept on going. They've battled their aggravations, and they have pushed through when they found something really quite challenging. I'm very, very proud and honoured to say that the Medal for Resilience is going to Latifat.
medal in 6GM for risk-taking goes to Liber. Liber, you always go above and beyond and push yourself in your learning. You are never satisfied until it's perfect and take risks to make sure it is so. Trying new vocabulary, a new method in maths. You aren't afraid to take risks with your learning, which is why you succeed. Well done, Liber.
Okay, so the Risk Taker medal is next, and I'm awarding the Risk Taker award to Aliza. Now, Aliza, you are someone who's not shy at trying something new, even when you're unsure of something or if a brand new concept comes your way. Aliza, well done for taking those risks. Well done for giving absolutely everything a really good try and giving your best. I am very proud of you. Congratulations.
This award goes to the most inquiring mind, to someone who's always asking those really important probing questions, and it goes to Samir.
The Inquiry Award is next, and I knew the recipient of this award pretty much straight away. This person likes to ask a lot of questions, which is a very good thing. This person likes to acquire new methods and ways to complete relevant tasks. They love to explain their findings to all of 6MC. They like to challenge themselves and find out why things are the way they are. They have kept 6MC and myself thoroughly entertained all year long. Congratulations. The Inquiry Award goes to Mo!
The medal for collaboration in 6GM goes to Karam. Karam, you fit into all groups well and pull your weight with whatever group you work with. You have strong ideas and opinions and often lead your group to success. You listen to others and adapt based on their feedback. A fantastic collaborative learner. Well done, Karam.
So, now it is time for the Collaborative Learner Award. And this award goes to a quieter member of the 6MC crew. However, they have got huge ambition and ideas that really do shine through. This person comes alive when asked to work in a small group, and she always gives 100%. More than that, this person never ever leaves her teammates behind. She is always giving words of encouragement and very much words of wisdom to her friends. Well done and congratulations. The collaborative learner is Janelle.
This award goes to the most effective communicator, to someone who is always expressing their point of view and never shies away from giving their opinion. So let's hear it for Aaron.
Okay, next is the Effective Communicator Award. And this goes to a very expressive person who has a fantastic way of communicating all of their ideas, not only to me, but to lots of their friends as well. Whether it be in the classroom or whether it be on the field, this person has a knack of getting their point across in a very clear and very concise manner with a wonderful use of vocabulary. The winner of the Effective Communicator Award is Ali Reza.
The medal for being a reflective learner goes to Mikkel. Mikkel, you always listen to feedback and do your best to use it in your work. You evaluate your work yourself and know when and how to improve it. By reflecting, you have achieved well this year. Congratulations, Mikkel.
Okay, so we're nearing the end, unfortunately. I've got a couple more awards to go, and this next one is for the most reflective learner. Now, the winner is someone who has taken and who takes great pride in their studies. I've seen this person push themselves and commit to their reading and writing this year with tremendous results. When challenged, they will accept and deliver, and in their writing will always take my feedback on board and will be thinking of new ways to improve and to edit when challenged. You can always see this person thinking 2 steps ahead and then looking back to see what they've done, to see what's needed to then go that extra mile. Congratulations and a huge well done. The most reflective learner this year goes to Mr. Hayden Stevens.
Congratulations to all those fantastic pupils who won a medal there. You really do embody what it is to be a Woodmanston student. Our next set of awards are 4 trophies. For attainment for those pupils who perform well in all subjects, effort for those students who always put beyond 100% into their learning, sports for those pupils who represent the school and perform well in all sports, and the arts, those who perform well in art, music and drama. For each award, we have chosen 1 student from 6GM and 1 from 6MC, who will each receive a trophy engraved with their name and the award they have won. Good luck, fingers crossed again, and let's see who has won our trophies.
The award for attainment goes to someone who strives for excellence in all that they do. Let's hear it for Jasmine.
Here we go. Moving on to our first of the trophies and to the attainment trophy. The attainment award goes to Suleiman. You push yourself, Suleiman, in every single lesson, and you challenge yourself to go above and beyond all the learning objectives as well. You are a writer with a magnificent knowledge and your use of vocabulary, a mathematician who will always show there is more than one method, and of course, you are a scientist who can predict and who can theorize. You have done so with charm and with a smile. Congratulations, Suleiman.
The trophy for effort goes to Yashu. Yashu, you always try beyond 100% never giving up, but striving for success. When I say write 5 sentences, you write 10. When I say complete 6 sums, you complete 12. You always work to your maximum to do your best. Well done, Yashi.
Okay, so moving on to the trophy for effort. Now, this was tricky. The award for most effort goes to a pupil who I can definitely say 100% hand on heart, this pupil has never given up. They have never faltered and never given anything less than their very, very best. There have been tricky times. There have been confusing times. There have been breakthrough times and absolute winning times. This person has not stopped learning all year long. And the improvement that they have made due to this sheer effort is commendable. Congratulations to Raphael.
For sports goes to someone who is passionate about all types of sports and who's a brilliant athlete. Let's hear it for Ewan.
Okay, excellent. So let's move on to the sports award, and I am having so much fun. Right, the winner of the sports person of the year came to me absolutely immediately. This year, this person has worked ever so hard, both in sports in school and also involving themselves in sports representing Woodmansterne in competitions. Their attitude to their sporting colleagues is both positive and extremely inspiring. They are an absolute credit to have on any team. Congratulations. The sporting trophy goes to Aisha.
The award for the arts in 6GM goes to Emma. Emma, you are an amazing artist and use your skills not only to produce stunning pieces of art, but to help you present your work in all subjects. I wish we had done our production because I bet you would have been fantastic in that too. Well done, Emma.
Okay, so this next award is the arts. Gosh, right. Where do I begin? The winner of the Arts Award is a very gifted and a very, very talented young lady. From early in September, I could see that she was extremely gifted, not only in producing pieces of art, but also in directing and producing a team to collaboratively construct artistic masterpieces. She's been my helper, she's been my leader, most of all, she's been my creative director. Well done, and a massive congratulations, and a huge thank you to Abimbo.
Well done to those 8 pupils, but it's not over yet. Next up, we have our Stars of the Year. It's always difficult to decide Stars of the Week, let alone of the term, and almost impossible to decide Stars of the Year. But we have come to a decision. We wish we could award everyone Star of the Year, as you've all worked incredibly hard. But there can only be 2 winners from each class. So without further ado, let's find out who they are.
It's a great pleasure to announce the 2 Stars of the Year in 6GM. The first person is someone who's shown resilience and risk-taking in their learning and has improved immensely. And it goes to Shannon. The second Star of the Year is someone who's been an all-year star, who's worked extremely hard and who's been a great role model to the rest of the class. And that goes to Sunny.
Okay, right, 6MC, we have made it to the Stars of the Year. Right, I am going to read this out because I don't want to get it wrong and I don't want to make any mistakes. So, here we go. Ready? Stars of the Year. My Stars of the Year have been awarded this well-deserved achievement for having very similar attributes and qualities. The 2 people I have chosen are reliable, they are trustworthy, sensible, they are very polite, they push themselves in all their lessons, they have such positive outlooks, they strive to achieve the best they possibly can. They have not only been noticed by me throughout the year, but by various members of staff at various times throughout the entire year. During school closure, when learning at home, they made sure that they were up to date with all of their studies and adapted to the new way of learning with ease. There have been moments of panic and frustration, but they never let that get them down. They are role models. They are pioneers of the learning characteristics that we look for in our Year 6 pupils. They are resilient. They take risks. They have natural inquiry skills. They collaborate extremely well with others. They are effective communicators and they are reflective learners. But most of all, they are kind-hearted and they never let anyone down. My Stars of the Year, thank you so much from me to you, go to Amber and Kai. Well done, guys. Congratulations.
This is the 2nd year that we have presented the Ossob Jama Award. This award is very special to all of us at Woodmansterne and is a fitting tribute to Ossob, a former pupil. This award is presented to 2 pupils who have made a significant contribution to Woodmansterne during their time in the primary phase. This year, the 2 recipients of this award have consistently demonstrated the Woody values and our characteristics of learning. They are superb role models and they continuously work to the best of their abilities every day and have made a significant contribution to school life. This year, I'm really proud to be presenting this award to Zainab and Patrick. Congratulations and thank you to you both. Very well deserved.
We sit together. We can rock, rock, rock.
for watching our Moving On assembly. Congratulations to all the winners and to all the adults who took part and made this possible. To end, here are a few pictures to reminisce with. Good night.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
Party rock! Yeah. Woo! Let's go.
Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time.
Yeah.
And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time. Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time.
jock, now stop when we in the spot. Booty moving weight like she on the block. With a drink, I got to know. Tight jeans, tattoo, cause I'm rock. Half black, half white, diamond now. Gang of money, open up. Yeah, I'm running through these halls like Drano. I got that devilish flow, rock and roll, no halo. We party rock. Yeah, that's the crew that I'm repping on a rise to the top. No lead in our Zeppelin. Hey,
Party rockers in the house tonight. Woo! Everybody just have a good time.
Yeah,
and we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time.
let's go.
Party rockers in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. We just wanna see you shake that.
Every day I'm shuffling. Shuffling.
Step up fast and be the first girl to make me throw this cash. We get mine, don't be mad, now stop. Hating is bad. One more shot for us, another round. Please fill up, hook up, don't mess around. We just want to see you shaking down. Now you home with me. You're naked now.